Jesus said to his followers, I tell you, don't worry about the food you need to live, or about the clothes you need for your body. Life is more than food, and the body is more than clothes. Look at the birds. They don't plant or harvest, they don't have storerooms or barns, but God feeds them. And you are worth much more than birds. You cannot add any time to your life by worrying about it. Consider how the flowers grow. They don't work or make clothes for themselves, but I tell you that even King Solomon with his riches was not dressed as beautifully as one of these flowers. Don't always think about what you will eat or what you will drink, and don't keep worrying. All the people in the world are trying to get these things, and your Father knows you need them. But seek God's kingdom, and all your other needs will be met as well. Well, welcome back to my garden. It's lovely to invite you to come and have a look at another part of my garden today. And I've got some gorgeous sweet peas here that remind me of another story that Jesus told. Do you know, I've been talking to lots of the adults in our community, and they've been really quite unhappy over the last few months. They've been very sad because they've not been able to do some of the things that they're used to doing. And it's made them very worried. I don't know if your parents and the people that look after you have maybe been a bit worried. Well, Jesus said that our lives are like flowers. It's a lovely picture that he paints. These flowers here were planted in my garden as very little plants only a couple of months ago. And look at what they've become now. Look at how lovely they are. I wish you could smell how lovely they smell. And Jesus said, if I can look after the flowers and help them to grow, then I can look after people as well. And these flowers are so lovely that I can take some of them indoors and I can enjoy their smell in the house. But as I do that, it reminds me I couldn't do anything really to make these flowers grow. They grow like this because that's how they're meant to be. They're meant to look like this after they've been planted for a couple of months. And God wants for each of us that we can become really strong people. He wants to help us to become the best that we can. We talked about that in our last story, if you remember, where we were talking about the weeds. But he said there's no point spending a lot of time worrying about what you're going to become. Just try your very best to be who you're good at. So maybe you're good at maths, maybe you're good at literacy, maybe you're good at ice cream. Can you hear the ice cream van in the corner? Maybe you're good at cooking. Do the things that you're good at and concentrate on getting better at those things. And if you're very worried about things, maybe it's a good opportunity to turn to God and say, can you help me with that? Because you help the flowers to grow in my garden. You help the birds to sing. And I hope that being reminded of the way that God looks after everything that he's made can help you to remember how God would look after you.